We have one life to live. Are you going to be on your deathbed looking back at your life saying, I wish I would have done this. I wish I would have done that. Or are you actually going to do it? What's up, guys? Comedian Matt Dameron here. I'm not claiming to know everything. I'm just here to tell you my story and hoping it will inspire you to chase your dreams. I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 8 years, 3 years full-time. I've worked with such comedians as Mark Norman, Joe List, Hans Kim, Cam Patterson, currently featuring for David Lucas on the road. I've also helped produce the first comedy special to ever be released out of Joe Rogan's Comedy Mothership. I fell in love with stand-up comedy when I was like 24 years old. And at the time, I was working in a grocery distribution warehouse, loading trucks from 50 to 60 hours a week. So I knew I just didn't have the time and energy to pursue stand-up comedy. I was driving home from a long day's work and I was listening to Bill Burr's podcast. And at the end of his podcast, fans write in and he gives them advice. This particular fan wrote in and he was explaining how he's in his 30s. He really wants to try stand-up comedy, but he's scared it's even too late. Bill Burr said, it's never too late. It's either you're gonna be on your deathbed wishing you did it, or you're gonna go out and do it. I was so inspired from what Bill Burr said. It was like a defining moment in my life. It was like, I'm either gonna do stand-up comedy or I'm gonna die regretting that I never tried it. So I started trying to formulate a plan in my head. Like, how can I get out of my current job and have time and energy to even pursue stand-up comedy? So I went on a job hunt to find another job that gave me flexible hours so I can even have time and energy to even try stand-up comedy. I did my first comedy open mic when I was 32 years old, and since then I learned how to host and produce some amazing shows all over North Carolina. One show in particular, I hosted and produced a show for the great and powerful David Lucas from Kill Tony. He came in, he did the show, he had a great time. The day after the show, he gave me a phone call and said, what are you doing tomorrow? I got a sold out show in Pittsburgh. I need somebody to open it up for me. And for a comedy open micer, that's a huge opportunity. So I said, yes, I'll be there. I drove up from North Carolina to Pittsburgh. We did the show and it was amazing. Sold out, hot crowd. It was an amazing experience. A couple months went by and I'm still out there grinding, hitting open mics, producing shows, hopping on local showcases. And I saw that David Lucas posted a summer tour of all his tour dates. I reached out and I was like, hey man, if you need anybody on these shows, just let me know. I'd love to open up for you. A little bit after that, his tour manager actually texted me with all the dates. I knew right then and there I couldn't work a full-time job anymore. This is a major opportunity in my comedy career. I have to chase this. I've been on the road full-time for 3 years. The first year and a half, I was hosting for David Lucas, and then I got promoted to be his feature. So I've been featuring for David Lucas for about 1.5 years. So I'm considered a feature comedian, which would be probably the middle class of comedy if there is a middle class. And there isn't a middle class of comedy. You have open micers, you have hosts, you have features, and then you have headliners. And the pay gap between a headliner and a host and feature are insane. Comedy clubs are still paying hosts and features the same amount for over 30 years. And this industry can change at a blink of an eye. Let's just say David Lucas books a movie or he's on a TV show. Guess what? That puts you out of a job. So I've learned how to set up my own shows. I'll DoorDash, I'll wash cars. I'm not going back to my previous life. I'm already pursuing a dream. I'll make sacrifices to get to where I need to go. And I just want to share with you guys 3 life lessons that I've learned while pursuing my dream, and I hope it'll help you. Number 1 would be failing forward. In stand-up comedy, we are constantly failing. We're trying out new jokes that might have not worked. You might have bombed your whole performance. But what did you learn from your failures? Are you going back? Are you listening to your jokes? Are you going back and watching the film? You have to learn how to deal with failure and learn from it and move on. It's almost like a golfer's mentality. If you hit a bad shot, what did you learn from that bad shot? Now you have to think, oh, I got another shot. Number 2 is cut out all negativity in your life. When I first started pursuing stand-up comedy, hitting open mics late at night, bombing, failing, I was like, I can't deal with negative people. Comedy's already hard enough. Now I'm dealing with your negativity. If I see you're being negative to me or being negative to my comedy career, I'm sorry, you gotta go. And number 3, I got from the great Nate Bargatze. He said, set obtainable goals. When Nate Bargatze first started his comedy career and hitting open mics, he said, if I've had the dream of selling out Madison Square Garden I would have never done it. I would have got way too discouraged. So we started setting obtainable goals, getting booked on comedy showcases, getting work at a comedy club, and he scaled it up. And since then, he's sold out Madison Square Garden twice. And I just want to leave you with this. We have one life to live. Are you going to be on your deathbed looking back at your life saying, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that? Or are you actually going to do it? Quit making excuses and go out and do it. Find a way. And when you first start pursuing your dreams, celebrate little victories along the way and always stay humble. Guys, I really hope this inspired you to chase your dreams. Start making plans today to chase your dreams. Quit putting it off. Quit making excuses. And as always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see me on tour or any shows I got coming up, you can follow me on Instagram at Matt Dameron Comedy. You can follow me on TikTok at Matt D Comedy. And as always, have a blessed day.